Occurred June 19, 2005 0000, entered as June 19, 2005 0000, reported June 23, 2005 11 hours 51 minutes and 2 seconds AM 11:51, posted the 5th of July 2005, location Indiana, location unspecified, in shape, other duration 10 minutes, characteristics. There was an aura or haze around the object. I was asleep in my bed and woke up suddenly. I faced the door to my room when I sleep. I saw the door was opened a little bit and knew something wasn't right because I sleep with the door shut. I was the only one home at the time too, so I knew that someone had to have opened it. I lay there frozen, afraid to get up and see what was going on. Then I looked over to my left and there were two beings standing at the side of my bed. I just couldn't believe it. I thought I was dreaming or something. So they were kind of whitish color and had a sort of a glow to them that was amazing. Then I looked over at the door and there was one there too, like guarding it or something. Then the one closest to me reached out and touched my ribs on my left side. All of the while the other two were just sort of standing around watching. The one touching my ribs looked at me right in the eyes and he said not be afraid, they did not come to harm me. I was so scared I couldn't even yell or talk. It was like I was in a sort coma where I was aware of everything around me but couldn't speak or move. This lasted for about 2 or 3 minutes and the next thing I knew I woke up on the other side of my room on the floor, naked. It was really weird too because my side was really cold where I was being touched. My door was closed like normal. I looked at my clock and it was 400 am. I couldn't swallow or anything because my mouth and throat were so dry and I was curled up in a little ball. The beings were, like I said before, whitish in color and had a sort of glow around them. They had big black eyes and really big heads with no ears. Also, I was able to notice they had really long fingers. I don't know, but it scared me so bad I am having trouble sleeping. I don't even sleep in my room. I have been staying with a friend and don't even really try to sleep because I am scared it will happen again.
Occurred October 30, 2005 1300, location Indianapolis, Indiana, shape, cylinder duration 3 minutes, characteristics. There were aircraft in the vicinity or aircraft chasing the object. I noticed 2 airplanes following pretty close to one another in a straight line heading south-southeast at around 1 p.m. on October 30th during a bright sunny day. Both planes were leaving smoke trails through the sky as they moved. I grabbed a pair of binoculars to get a closer view since I never see 2 planes traveling so close together. As I was viewing the planes, I noticed this object moving perpendicular in a downward motion away from the planes. At first I thought maybe they dropped something or that maybe I'm seeing a satellite moving in space. The object was a silver cylinder with a bright fluorescent blue round top. It reminded me of a wand or staff. It was kind of moving back and forth as it appeared to move down away from the planes. I've never seen anything like it before. I'm thinking it may have been a satellite, but it was too big in comparison to the planes I think to be a satellite. Plus I don't know if I would be able to see a satellite that well, being that they are higher up outside the atmosphere. It was definitely weird. Possibly a UFO.
Occurred May 23, 2006 0000, location Indianapolis, Indiana, shape flash. It was too far for me to get a good look at it, but fighter jets don't move like it did. My girlfriend and I were sitting outside in our backyard when what we thought was a star started to move, but all at once it started to move in a zigzag motion, when out of nowhere it started to move in one direction at a fast speed enough to where it was hard to keep track of it. Then about 3 nights later it happened in the same fashion. We have seen this 2 other times. That I am an army brat and I've been around a lot of aircraft in my life, and I can say I've never seen a jet or a chopper move like this did.
Occurred the 9th of October 2006 2300, location Indianapolis, Indiana, shape light duration 1 minute. I was casually observing stars in the clear night sky when a somewhat brilliant white light high up in the northwestern sky caught my attention. It probably caught my attention because I had been outside about an hour earlier, it still being night, and I couldn't recall seeing the light in that general part of the sky then. The light was about as bright as Jupiter, about 70 degrees above the horizon, and perfectly stationary in the constellation Cassiopeia. The light was stationary for about 20 seconds, almost appearing as part of Cassiopeia. Then, for a period of 2 to 3 seconds, it appeared to steadily ascend upwards into the sky across a very short distance, about 2 arc degrees, moving in a southerly direction, until diminishing in brightness and no longer visible. I did not observe any lights, sounds, or movements from the light that would be commonly associated with common types of terrestrial aircraft.
Occurred, the 12th of July 2006, 22:07. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, circle. Duration, 25 seconds. Characteristics, there were lights on the object. There were aircraft in the vicinity or aircraft chasing the object. Witnessed 15 to 18 lights in AV formation moved from northeast to southwest across the north side of Indianapolis. Lights moved about 90 degrees across the sky in less than 30 seconds.
Occurred, December 24, 2006, 2200. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, fireball. Duration, 1 minute. Characteristics, there were lights on the object. Large red orb on highway. I was traveling southbound on I-465 sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock. There was a decent amount of traffic at the time. Suddenly all the vehicles in front of me, most likely about 10 vehicles, came to panic stop as if there was an accident. Then I saw a bright red orb, almost like the red dot from a laser pointer looks, but this orb was maybe a foot in diameter. The red orb jumped up from in front of the cars ahead of me, then shifted to side of the highway in front of a sign. Everybody that had been stopped by this red orb speed away very quickly, and most exited at the first exit, which was Harding Avenue.
Occurred, the 6th of October 2007, 3 o'clock. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, formation. Duration, 20 seconds. Characteristics, there was an aura or haze around the object. Odd formation over Indy around 3 a.m. I saw a very odd formation of 3 lights traveling at an unnatural rate of speed across the dark sky over Geist Lake. They were in some kind of triangle, but the triangle was unlike any formation that a terrestrial craft would fly in. It seemed as if they were miles apart.
Occurred, June 30, 2007, 22:10. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, light. Duration, 2 minutes. Characteristics, there were lights on the object. The object changed color. Bright red light over Indianapolis. Witnessed bright red continuous light coming from the east side of Indianapolis and proceeded to head in a southwest trajectory. Object appeared to be below cloud coverage when first sighted, and then to appear to climb above the cloud coverage during the duration. Once the object started to move through cloud coverage, the brightness of the light dimmed from bright red to a dull orange.
Occurred, the 4th of July 2007, 2300. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, fireball. Duration, 45 seconds. Flaming object in sky, it looked like a plane on fire. We all saw it. It was completely unexplainable. We were all, 20 of us, sitting on the White River in Indianapolis launching fireworks. It flew over and looked like an open flame flying in the sky. Like a plane on fire. I really became amazed when someone in Connecticut filmed the exact same thing that we saw the night before, July 3rd. They captured it on film and posted it on YouTube. We saw the exact same thing in Indiana on the 4th. NUFORC note. Video appears to show orange-colored, self-luminous objects moving slowly across the sky. We cannot certify the authenticity of the video, and we do not know what the objects were.
Occurred, the 2nd of September 2007, 21:15. Location, Indianapolis, Indiana. Shape, fireball. Duration, 10 minutes. Characteristics, there was an aura or haze around the object. Orange, red fireballs over Indianapolis. I walked outside to check the barbecue grill around 9:15 to 9:20. As I checked the grill, I looked up into the clear night and just north of the Indianapolis airport, and I saw 5 orange-red fireballs in a straight line coming from the east heading west, and as they got just past the airport and it turned due south and went approximately 1 mile and faded out. It also was totally silent as they floated through the dark sky and was very close to the ground.